stream.
Sure, what?
Can't even tell. Oh, okay, yeah, it is.
I just realized it could give you an armored belt.
An armored belt.
Or it could just make you match what I have.
Set this up.
Only good armored stuff.
Okay, here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hold on.
Make sure your audio is on too, right?
Is it not on? Check my stream.
But I'm just saying, because when you said you did the Honkai one, oh.
Just check my stream.
Yeah. I have to pull it.
I gotta reconnect my controller, god damn it. I really gotta reset my...
Okay, I'm back.
Why can't I move? Actually...
Are you streaming?
Yes, but I can't move. Oh, there we go. I got it.
Subscribe to Shadifer.
Oh my god. Okay, I got it.
Subscribe to Shadifer.
No, oh my god.
Subscribe to Mara Gacha.
No, Shadifer, more better content.
Okay, here we go. Just gotta make sure my character.
Ready and
I think the
waiting.
one sucky
Okay.
thing is that I have to hear a 2-second delay.
Alright, let's go. Let's... You've gotta... Right! Okay, fine. I'll rest up on the sofa. Fine.
Watch it. 'Cause I can't see your OC.
What the?
What the?
Vivian? Vivian?
It's spider...
There's a spider in there?
Didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
I'm sorry, what in the actual...
On.
When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in. I meant to keep you company while you slept. But then I dozed off myself.
When you guys
I was
asked me
going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose.
when you got
I
called
can't believe I
sleeping.
ended up falling asleep myself.
Stop. Stop.
It was only 2 seconds.
Vivian, are you sure
It's
you're
fine.
awake?
You're not getting copyright.
That sounded like sleep talk.
No, you won't
I'm
get
sure sleeping in
copyright,
that
but
position
you
couldn't have
realize
been
people
comfortable
still
either.
record it.
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month.
Stop calling his ass Lord Faith. He is not the god of destruction. Yeah, he's the best proxy, but not the god of
Though it is
destruction.
a bit late, but good morning, Lord Phaethon.
Okay, you want her to say Master
You're
Phaethon
here
then?
super early today, Vivian.
It would
You've
make
already
sense if
said
she
it.
was in Victoria housekeeping, but she's not, so...
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family. But I haven't found the source yet.
The source is that I made it up.
Could it be Hugo's uncle,
I'm
Hartman?
gonna sit here and tap
Maybe he's
between
trying to
every
turn
belt
people
till I
against
see the
Hugo and
perfect
Mockingbird
one.
by playing the
Yay!
illegitimate child.
Gotcha for life 2 for
I
ya.
suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another top
And now I
spy.
hit dresses. Let's give Light a
To
nice
the upper
dress.
class, Mockingbird may be insignificant. but it has a
really no good
regular folks.
pieces of
But
armor.
after some digging, I was
I might have
surprised
to
to find that
fuse
the
a
public isn't
piece.
turning on Hugo.
I might have to do what
They're
I
actually
did
starting
with
to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him.
with
Some
my
relate to
armor
his struggles.
outfit.
And Hartman's the one getting all the heat.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Damn.
do what I did with my armored outfit because it makes it
Many
look
believing he murdered
cleaner
Hugo for his own
when you
selfish gain.
think.
Tops is hosting an industry summit this week.
So you're
A
gonna have to live with the
responsibility
fact that it
usually
looks like
handled
you're
by the
wearing
Ravenlocks.
a dress, but not
But my
really.
sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Based on our past experience with Hartman, he's not the type to sit back and let anyone mess with his power or interests.
Type shit.
And that's what worries me. Hartman, in all likelihood, must have taken the sacrifice core. And now that he has this bargaining chip, who knows what kind of deal he'll strike with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting. Can I borrow Wise for a minute?
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss.
Oh,
Take your time.
gross.
I'll just be waiting outside.
Probably gonna talk to Fairy as well.
Wait! Don't go outside.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I'll be right here.
Thank goodness Vivian didn't walk out the main door. Lycon's been pacing around outside for like half an hour and scared off at least 5 customers. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian. But he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first?
Sure, I'll go talk to him. At the end of
And
the day,
light,
we're all
I am
after the same
done.
enemy.
Nice.
As proxies, we should become the bridge between them.
As proxies. And as friends. Alright, Lycan. What you need to say?
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning. Belle just let me know you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made or lose faith in the path she chose.
Vivian doesn't seem down at all. In fact, she's been actively gathering intel. I think she's handling this with even greater calm than I am. If you're feeling bad about what happened with Hugo, it might be a good idea to talk to Vivian directly. From what I've seen, she's not as fragile as you might think.
That's reassuring to hear.
Ah.
I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
Sure, but just to be clear, I'm staying neutral and not picking sides.
Wow.
You both have your own stance on this. As a proxy, I'll do my best to help facilitate honest communication.
Fucking Wise. I'm staying neutral if you guys talk, though.
I respect
You gonna say anything about the OC?
No, he
I love it.
said he said he's saying neutral. He's not picking sides.
Well, yeah, I know
That's
that.
exactly what I said. Okay, I like it. Yeah. Why do I look like a certain character?
That certain character.
Miss Vivian,
I forgot
I'm
which
very
character.
sorry
But
about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next.
Why does
I
Blake
would
look
never
like
harm
Alistair
you or
from
Master
Haspin
Proxy.
Hotel?
As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
That wasn't the plan when I designed it.
Necessary.
My God.
Mockingbird has plenty
Can
of
you
tricks
adjust
up her
the
sleeves.
ponytail? I had
This
to
is the
adjust the
kind of act
ponytail.
that
Oh,
ends so
fuck.
easily. Wouldn't you
So I
agree?
know what you're talking about, but I wasn't
You're
intending that.
You look like
I'm
Alistair.
glad you guys are
I
on the same
wasn't
page.
intending to make his color
Why do
palette
I
look
feel
like
I'm being
Alistair.
left in the dark?
It's just.
Master Proxy.
Oh
I
wait,
believe we all share the same
I think I
goal.
did have Alistair in
Uncover
my
the truth
mindset
of
while
the
I was color
Exaltists and the
adjusting.
sacrifices.
Yeah.
The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission,
Mission.
and hopes we can work together,
Work together.
moving forward.
If the
I mean, this
mayor
is
wants
why
to
I
work
say you
with us,
enjoy smiling.
I
He's just gonna
trust he will
smoke and if you
demonstrate his
too.
sincerity and kind.
Another job from the mayor.
Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings,
And does I
perhaps
might
the
have
mayor
to
can
adjust
provide you a
the
different perspective. Please take your time to discuss.
it's the
If you're
shade
open to
fade. I
collaborating,
have to change
I'll set
that.
up a call with
If
the mayor
you're
so he
gonna
can speak
call
with
him
you
an
both.
Alistair coffee, I'm gonna have to change
Well,
that.
Vivian and I need
'Cause
to
I went
handle
with
this thing
pink.
carefully with everything at
I have to
stake.
go with the
Of
darker
course,
pink.
I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the
I
Banner Twins.
probably have to screw it. Just go with.
The Nintendo Switch U will have a grape flavor games.
No, the hell they won't. What is this? Why are we talking about the Switch 2 when I'm literally doing ZZZ stream?
We're talking about random. You said random is big fine for you.
I didn't say
yeah.
as possible. I said, ain't no one gonna view this now. God damn it. Though we can't get someone to help to investigate, take a significant amount of time, and time is something we cannot afford to waste. So working with the mayor is a good option. Yes, obviously.
They're getting purple. Alistair doesn't use purple. In his
Does he
color
like it?
palette.
Alright, screw walking over there. That's what fast travel is for. Fuck walking.
Yeah, you lazy ass.
It's alright. You told me it looks like Alistair. I'm giving it a purple color palette on the top there.
No, okay. The hair look like Alistair.
Not I
I'll
like
connect
the
call to the
purple.
mayor now.
I like it because I have like a bright red tone for my shade, and he has a bright purple. So it fits.
If Hugo Vlad.
I didn't anticipate things would turn out
This way.
As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions.
Okay, I kind of see what you mean with the Alistair part for the ears, but I wasn't trying to go for that.
I looked further into Bringer's map.
Oh, right, and never change your eye
Bagger
tone.
Ringer.
I guess you're permalocked with
The
brown
sacrifices
eyes
were created by an
Okay.
exaltist named Landon,
and black
who was active
sun
in Janus' quarter.
keepers.
Holy shit, wait, I'm trying to listen. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who is active in Janus
Mr. Landon
quarter.
passed away in an accident a few years ago.
Years ago.
Before he died,
He was researching sacrifices
and
and
created
created
a batch of
serum
that could turn
living people into sacrifices. Oh
The
no.
problem was, the serum wasn't
Stable.
and after his
After his
death,
death, the
the
recipe was lost.
lost.
We lose the
No
recipe.
one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus quarter back then,
That's good. We're going dark. People.
but it's clear that after the
We're going dark
Leader
because
died.
I brightened it up too much.
exaltist activities in the
The
area.
area.
Bringer's map marks the locations where the
That's better.
exaltists' most successful
It still
attempts at
fits.
The leader of the Exaltists in Janus Quarter died a few years back. Could it be that Hartman was just acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that my sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Is it possible it's someone from Tops?
Tops is a huge alliance of corporations.
We're gonna get our gameplay soon for the Void Hunter. Yeah.
To secure his place in
Place in
Tops and
Tops
strengthen his
and
power
power
within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to
Oh, light, you're gonna hate the news I'm about to give you. It's ZZZ and the Void Hunter.
What?
What's in it for
She has a
Tops?
skin.
Oh!
There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their
Or their
secrets,
secrets about sacrifices to Hartman.
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when Top steps in. The public will see the mayor as incompetent. while Tops comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards Tops.
You know what? I'm gonna
And
send
Mr.
this to the
Mayor,
trio and see what Shad
you
thinks
might
of this.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice. And I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can
Why
work
does
Chris
he look
Hemsworth
like
is
purple?
basically Anakin
Why does-
Skywalker.
Why does he look like Bowser Thanos?
Oh my god.
And as proof of good faith,
Faith.
I may not know
Not
exactly
where Hartman is.
but I can fan
What
the
the heck? I
flames
think
of
you didn't tell me how strong in it.
escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors.
Hmm.
No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it,
Oh man, I don't know what
you discovered wasn't
the
the only one.
being in the monster room and then and the kids kept saying, I want more food, I want more of this and that. I would
Many eyes
literally
are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it.
Ask you to retrieve the
Use
sacrifices
sacrifices
from those
from these
locations.
locations.
I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential.
The research overlaps with your teacher's work.
You
Ooh.
don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Ooh.
Really? A Void Hunter rank special investigator is going to
Oh
be
yeah, I
assisting
can't
us?
wait for the next update after this.
She's heading to Janet's
Party
quarters for some
Island. I
business.
think that's gonna be its own thing.
Meeting, but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices.
Okay.
This affects a lot of ordinary people in New Eridu. We'll do our best.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
I'm glad you two have decided to continue working with us. With your help, we are sure to successfully recover the sacrifice. If there's other business to deal with, so please excuse me. If you require anything, feel free to contact me. Alright, into the hollow we go.
Awaiting further instructions.
Vivian and...
I only handle technical. 1, 2, asset confirmed.
Ellen.
Preparing to move.
Or not
out.
Ellen.
Relax.
Evelyn.
You're in good hands.
Speedrunner already completed Breath of the Wild on Switch 2 before it even came out.
I don't know why I said Ellen and not Evelyn.
People already have to switch too from pre-order.
No, some people stole them from factories.
Really?
Yeah, there
Some
was a
people
handle.
also got to see it early, like if they test it early.
All right, I don't even. Oh wait, yes I do. But this is a trial version because she ain't built. So let's. I like how she just straight up dive bombs with the umbrella. Okay, that's honestly sick.
Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary.
I just realized she kind of sounds like Hinata, but if it was like more serious.
Yeah.
Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
Isn't she serious?
No, Hinata's like mostly shy in front of like Naruto and everyone
No,
until.
isn't that girl you're talking to?
Oh, Vivian's like a serious person until she's around Wise or Bell. mainly wise, and Hinata's like shy overall
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops?
until like serious situations. All right, let's see.
I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
Fucking shit.
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Topps planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
Don't ask questions
Probably
you
not.
shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops, even if it means playing with fire.
Oh man, what the heck? How did you get more serious? All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright, got my food and ready to continue.
I'm fixing your point.
Alright, let me see.
She's an exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Oh no.
Vivian, you seem a bit frazzled. Who's this she you keep bringing
I'm
up?
getting a break.
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the exaltists. Someone I have a history with.
But that doesn't answer the question. Who is she?
That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just, for me, the exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet.
Well, you better be ready to face them in this update.
So, Lord Phaethon,
There you go, mate.
please give me a little more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Sure, I'll stop asking. What's more important than an unspoken past is the person standing in front of me now.
How's that?
I like that, yeah.
As for
Okay.
everything else, we can talk
Get
about
the
it
braid
whenever you're
instead
ready
of
to share.
the ponytail sticking out the top.
If we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3
I
whole
didn't want to make
hours
him look like
singing your
Alistair
praises.
because
I'll make note of
the
this
Smiley
and make sure
made
to
an
get done
art
before
a little while ago back
Things first,
that looked
let's
like
track
it was
down
based
those
off of
dormant
Husband House now.
sacrifices. The
And I did not want to have
exaltists
callback
probably
to
realize someone's after them by now. I wish we knew what
Alright,
Hartman's
let's go.
backup plan is. I just can't shake the feeling that something bad is about to happen. Leave it to me.
As dormant sacrifice is gone too, who could it be now that... Wait! Why is Evelyn here? Wait! What?
Hugo
What?
may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons.
Alright, let's just get
might
past
be seen
that.
as the bad guys by a lot of people, but ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. For the first time, I'm needed for more. Nothing here either.
I really want to see what that Bang Boo move does. Is that the sheep that Vivian was talking about?
I knew it was you, Vivian.
Oh, got it.
Camille, what are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Wait. Oh, wait. I don't think this is the one I'm thinking about. I don't know.
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then!
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you were away. You should do the same now. We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
Are you skits? Because we did meet today. I'm looking at you right now.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
That actually sounded fucked up. I'm sorry. Alright.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian.
What?
You're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Camille! Lord Phaethon, watch out!
Here we go.
Oh, right. Didn't they make a Moff Gideon skin, Chad?
Let's take care of the ethereal first.
Chad?
What?
Didn't they make a Moff Gideon skin?
Here we go.
What?
Didn't they make a Moff Gideon skin?
Yes, why?
Okay. I might have to get that. Because I forgot that they made one.
Okay, that's sick. After fighting off the ethereals, you search for a long time, but don't find any dormant sacrifices. After deliberating with Vivian, you decided to leave the hollow and just figure out your next move. And then the phone rings.
You've been gone forever. Did you run into any trouble?
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
Why would the Exaltists go after the sacrifices?
I saw it too, but I can't figure out why the Exaltists would do this.
And one of them is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death, but she stayed.
Wait, what did I miss? Why do you know so much about the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most...
I mean, the Lachlan skin, the FNCS one doesn't look too bad.
Landon was one of the most respected figures among the
A
Exaltists.
lot happened. And after Landon died, I left.
I
can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices.
A Stormtrooper Octane wrap.
I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence.
Porsche. Yeah, when it comes down to the Porsche, I'm not a big fan, but I'll wait and see what they come out with the
won't
car
let history repeat itself.
and the decals
That's why I asked Hugo
before
to
I truly commit on
starting with the
saying no.
sacrifice core. Vivian, please stop. I'm
Because
not
looks
looking
can
for
be
comfort.
deceiving.
I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Vathan. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that, Vivian? Because you've been simping for the two of them.
Absolutely.
Mainly wise.
If you're feeling down, we'll be here for you.
Okay, back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan. And that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in
Oh, the Bucky's based off of the What If Bucky. That makes a lot of sense.
Families were paid off with huge settlement.
Is it Azure from What If Bucky?
Yeah, someone put a GIF in the official Fortnite, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, yeah, that's the What If Bucky.
Loud. I gotta turn you guys down a slight bit.
Here, I'll show you what I mean. Look at the fifth comment, and they have a GIF
8 and 94.
of him walking out of it.
Alright, here we go.
But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
That sounds sketchy.
They took the What If one, but not and just didn't keep the little eyeshadow. Just fine.
Planning to reach out to some old
I think it's bullshit that they
I
tried.
heard anything about this.
That's Vivian basically saying, I think that's bullshit.
Do you have time, Lord Vathan? My
You
contacts
could just
are
look
just
up
near
What
6th
If
Street.
Bucky.
Care to join me?
Sure. Let's go together.
I like it. I might be concerned. Oh, there it is.
I don't even know who's even watching this. Probably no one.
I am, but I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Alright, how much J's do I got? Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Alright, let's go!
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel.
Okay.
She's like a mentor to me. I learned a lot about data scraping on the internet thanks to her.
It's Rain. He knows Rain.
Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Rain? So you're the old friend Vivian was talking about.
Yeah, Phaethon. Long time no see.
Rain! You actually know that Lord Vathan is Lord Vathan? No, I mean, you actually know Wise is Lord Vathan.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Rain! Let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Vathan wouldn't be interested in that.
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Vathan lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out?
Please.
You came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or some...
I think I know that black cat. It hangs around our shop now.
Lord Vathan, please, let's drop this topic.
Never!
Come on, Vivian. It's been years, and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know. I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh? What?
Rain, Vivian said you might have some intel for us. Should we get into that first?
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so that's where you come in.
Okay, we'll take a look around. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you're not so sure of?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside. Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Sounds like Ellen, I'm not gonna lie.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for what—
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. All right, I have other business to take care of.
Raven waves goodbye and leaves. Vivian mentions she knows someone who's really skilled at finding people in real life, so you follow her and continue on your way.
Lord Bathan!
You okay,
Guys,
Mark?
I'm gonna go to bed at 11. I mean, not 11, 12.
What, is it already nighttime for you?
Yeah,
Big guys up
it's
ahead.
11
Let's hurry.
to
Oh
6.
god. Okay, done. 110.
I have work tomorrow. I'll be fine.
Okay. It's one Denny Boo again. God. Vivian changed my battery. The bestest ever. Okay, someone who looks hurt, scared, kind of trying to hide. There aren't too many people around. Right. So someone that in a desert day, super desert. Outer ring? Yep. It was super helpful. You go do whatever's important stuff you need to do. Let's play together soon. says she's not easiest to console and does this. So yeah. Seems there's a person. There's the person Rain and Londini Boo were talking about. You, I'm afraid he might hurt you. An old man. Let's see.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore. Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. I don't know anything.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Don't you wish to see your family?
I don't deserve to see them. It's my fault. I was greedy. I did this to myself.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out, but if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something. The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether, for us to last longer in the hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was gonna happen.
Well, this just turned around real quick. Oh my god.
Then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go. So I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone. I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. I think it was on top of a tall building. What exactly was in that box? I can't remember. I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate. I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes. I just really can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
You and Vivian contact Lycan, the mayor, representing Victoria Housekeeping, agrees to protect the coworker and will keep his identity confidential. So Rena arrives to take the man away, mentioning that the mayor will confirm the location based on his description.
Sometimes I wonder if you've had some kind of special training, Vivian. No matter who you're up against, you seem to analyze the pros and cons and make a judgment in no time.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
It's hard to picture that. My first impression of you was pretty Sort of.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used
Hey,
to be.
Shad, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Speaking of Rain,
What's your
it's quite
favorite
a
Pokemon,
coincidence
Shad?
that you two know each other and are actually close. You even know one Denny Boo. That surprised me. We might have crossed paths without even realizing it.
Shad?
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon. Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
Let's start with the red fang. Let's go.
Looking back, it feels like
Light,
I've
what's
been
your
through a
favorite
lot
Pokemon?
lately.
My
Belle
favorite
and I even lost
Pokemon?
our Phaethon account.
I got a few.
No. Do you like Gengar?
I like Gengar.
No, I sent you a post you might enjoy.
Post about Gengar.
Yeah.
Gengar is one of my favorites. Oh!
It's in Korea.
No. Okay, this looks sick.
I don't know.
Gengar 8. I don't know if you can call it that.
It's a long story, starting with how the Cunning
back.
Hares took something from the Red Fang gang.
Shad, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Sandrew.
Oh.
Do you like Gengar, though?
Yeah.
I sent a really cool Gengar post I found in the stream. If you wanna look at it.
Sandshrew. It's Sandshrew, Shad.
Yeah, it's Sandrew.
Oh, sweet impediment.
Yeah.
When you said Sandshrew, I understood it right away. I just had to
So long
repronounce
Chad
it.
thinks came to
I'm relaxing
Yeah.
drinking tea.
It should
Oh,
be
cutscene,
around
cutscene.
this area. Belle told me there's a highly rated store here.
Highly rated.
Lord Phaethon!
What's wrong?
Where is my build?
I've seen that black cat
Because
on
I need to at least understand how to go.
that harmonica on the outer ring you mentioned.
Don't do
I've
anything
heard it
wrong.
before too.
Unless it's a DPS
I've
build.
even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me.
What?
What's going on?
Yeah, why is my controller vibrating like a bitch?
Now I've finally made it to your
What they're
side.
going to kiss.
But I honestly thought they were gonna
Ever since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer
I
of
have
bad
another
fortune.
build.
I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune.
I was a lot sick.
Yeah, I'm drinking tea.
Every tear I shed brought disaster.
Okay.
I've heard too many curses to count. I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed. I had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me. Whether they knew me or not, everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously. It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster. In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridu. So many lights.
Wow, I can do the hyper
where to
carry team. That's nice to know.
Man, it's almost been an hour.
I made up my mind. And right then,
Someone said hi to a chat, by the way.
Oh. Hello, whoever said hi.
I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know
Well, you don't want to take a
who
look?
left me my final
I'm
message
gonna.
from this world. It was you, Lord
Oh
Vathek.
my god.
What?
It was you.
Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Vathan. You were the one using the account at
I
that
already
time.
saw it.
But I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen.
So, I have to ask, what exactly did I say in that reply?
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
Oh my god.
You're putting my memory to the test.
So, Lord Vathan, thank you. Not only for that comment you made that day, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing right in front of you now. Lord Vathan, I truly like who I've become. Lycon just sent a message.
Again, fuck walking.
Wise, you're back. Looks like Lycon's tied up with something. He said I should just chill until you're back, and then we can talk online. I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
I've lost count on how many times they just fumbled the bag of securing the sacrifice core.
Alright, we'll get there right away.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
Nathan, we need to head as soon as you're ready. Let's obtain the sacrifice core for Hartman. Alright, here we go. Same combo.
I only one. I'll protect you from any danger.
Let's do this.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go in 10 minutes.
Alright. Hopefully this might be the last part then.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return?
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
Oh, here we go.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man. It's just that... why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
So this Dina they were talking about, is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of. Lord Vathan, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else...
I've mapped out a shorter route, but there will be ethereals along the way. I'll leave it...
Don't worry, Lord Vathan. You're in...
Here we go.
Don't... Ethereal! Stay away from Lord Vathan! Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage.
I'm over here.
Let's get out of here before we're spotted.
I won't betray your trust.
They're all stepping into my combos.
Let's keep moving, Lord Phaethon.
Go.
Leave the enemies to me, Lord Phaethon. I better not get my tricks dirty. Look around.
I'll manage things easy. Precision strike.
I was about to say, where'd it go?
They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing. No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous.
Alright.
Hand over what's in the box. If we do this the let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core.
This is a fake, I swear to God.
Lord, so Hartman
I knew
never
it.
kept the core here to begin with?
It was either a fake or an empty one.
How did you even find your way
Alright,
here?
chat,
Where's
I'm
the
gonna
core
go
in the
now.
box?
I think it's gonna be
What
so
did
streaming.
you do with it?
It's been Shad been
You
speaking,
call
and I'll
this
see y'all
keeping the
next time. Go check out Shadifer channel and subscribe.
Oh my God. Oh, are you leaving?
Yeah,
But yeah, subscribe to Shadifer.
Vivian, it's been ages.
and Mara.
And Mara Gacha.
Gotcha.
And me.
Dina!
That's
Oh
Dina?
my, you actually remember me. So sweet. Look at you. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying and...
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
I wasn't...
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries.
Can we fight?
It's fake.
No way!
You want to fight on this
Straight from
stream?
Hugo. It can't be fake. How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously?
You want to fight?
Hey, I want a
The
boss fight.
sacrifice core can max out the
You
ether
wanna fight
particles within
on
human bodies
stream?
in no time at all.
No, not you.
But look at your little
If one of these
subordinate.
people in the
How
game are
uncouth.
bosses,
He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? The masterpiece Father made for the Creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding.
So, the real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those horrors. Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame, whether I shed tears or not. He'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you!
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything! You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish.
What if it wasn't his last wish, though?
If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals. I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
Here we go.
The best defense is a strong offense.
More ethereals are coming. Too many. No chance to get out of this.
Huh.
Notice me, Lord.
I swear, if someone says Dandadan is brain rot, I'm gonna murder. Dandadan is great.
Oh, these zeros are mimic. They're not mimic.
There are so many.
There you. Yes.
It's ink.
There you.
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict.
Yes.
If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast. Now!
Everyone think we saved enough because there's like to make sure there's nothing.
Oh, this looks sick.
Finally, peace and quiet.
That was amazing.
You must be wise, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
May I ask, who are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunhui Summit. You can call me Yishuan.
Xuan.
Mayflower
That's her
passed
name.
along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
So, you're the investigator the mayor mentioned.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Guidance? What does that mean exactly?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
Yishan leaves after saying this. Vivian appears lost in thought and looking distracted.
I'm so sorry, Lord Phaethon. I'm just not feeling very well. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
You don't look so great. Let's get out of here and figure...
Alright. Hopefully that was the end of that chapter, right? No? Still no?
Lord Phaethon, are you going to rest now?
I can head back later, Vivian. You seem a bit off since we left the Hollow. If you want to talk about what's bothering you, I'm here. Sometimes it helps to get it out.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Phaethon. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, So no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltis. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltis respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster.
You are now
Back then,
Mara.
Dina would chat with me every day,
The
always
best
about the
type, Mara.
Exaltists and her father. But
The
things
type that
between
will
us shifted
go
when Landon asked me
through
to step
everyone
in
in
for
this
Dina.
way. In
Landon
both
told me
ways.
I didn't
Actually, in
only
every
bring
version.
misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
Was that blessing medicine the same sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Yes, to be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned and the ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness. So Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal.
Oh, wow.
Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall. Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go!
Vivian? What's happening?
Listen to me. Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't... Father!
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian?
What?
Was this you?
Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done...
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exalted. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that all these years she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt. But I didn't just fail. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad end. Maybe I really am a bringer of
No, you're not the one causing trouble. Whatever went down with the Exaltist, it was Landon who was pulling the string. As for Dina and Camille, they knew the truth and they made their choice. The hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. Not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like those two did.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself, Vivian. From what I can see, you're handling the sacrifice crisis pretty well on your own. Besides, you told me you really like who you've become. I hope that you can believe in that, at the very least.
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to
Kind of put
face
her
all
at like
this.
the top 3 of just who suffered in their life.
Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Not just today. Whenever you're feeling down, know that I'm here for you.
I will. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord.
Alright. Is this it? God! You're about to enter immersive storytelling. You cannot. Okay. Can I pause it at least? Right?
Shul, I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a...
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
Let me just... Alright, here we go. Alright, that should be enough.